What's up, guys? How's it going? Happy Sunday. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone had a good toy hunt week. It's been a good one, not too bad, but I was able to go to many, many different places, even though I probably didn't record in a lot of places just because it's just the same thing over and over again, or just nothing there to be found. That was a big reason why I probably just didn't record anything. But I did what I could, tried to find what I can. But now there's newer stuff showing up in the West Coast, which is absolutely phenomenal. Hopefully, I can find any of that stuff here. Maybe, I don't know. And of course, what I'm talking about, Ross, of course. Ross, as always, Ross has not quit. Ross has been going and going with new product or just restocks of a lot of new stuff. I mean, unfortunately for me, I am definitely missing out on a lot of Ross stuff because I can't get to Ross until like later in the afternoon, maybe evening. So if any merchandise was put out, it was put out in the morning time and more than likely picked up uh, before I even get to the store. Um, Biggest ones that I was hoping to find was that GI Joe Stinger. That would have been nice. $30 for a GI Joe Stinger, really cool. And then some Marvel Legends started showing up. The retro card started showing up again. And actually, my friend Pete, he actually did find practically the entire Spider-Man retro wave. I know that's the one with Spider Boy, um, Unlimited Spider-Man, Kane, Chameleon, Electro. He found that at our a Ross nearby. Um, by the time I got there, it was all gone. Not that I needed any of it, but it would have been cool to find. Really cool. That would have been nice. But if everyone has been in social media, there have been trading cards being found at Ross, as well as SH Figure Arts, which is awesome. I I don't even know where they bought inventory from for SH Figure Arts. I can't imagine. If it's Bandai they bought it from, that would have been just crazy. But people finding SH Figure Arts at Ross is astounding. That is a product that I never thought would show up at a Ross, but it did. So if you've been finding it, let me know. That's awesome. I already know people in California that have found it. So if it even makes its way over here, that's awesome. I would definitely love to pick up probably like 3 or 4 of those figure arts that have been found so far. That would be incredible to find. Really, really, really cool. Um, just because it's at Ross, you know what I mean? SH Figure Arts at a Ross. That's unheard of. Honestly, trading cards is already unheard of. All the new, most of the new Pokemon cards are being found in Rust. Even the football cards. I forgot who it. I think it was Prism, if I'm not mistaken, or Optic cards that have been showing up at Ross, which is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I wish I could find. I did find football cards at a Ross near me. So that gave me promise that maybe Pokemon cards showed up, and maybe future stuff may show up. So we'll see. Outside of that, I was hoping for more clearance finds this week. Um, Not too much. Didn't really hit anywhere. I know liquidation stores have been really good, so I hope I can go to some more this week and see what they could have gotten in. That would have been really cool. To see if we can find anything that I could remotely pick up. You know, impulse buys. Impulse buys are crazy, but then we'll try our best. We will absolutely try our best. But the toy hunting is still going. It's still alive, and I'm trying my best to see if we can get out there, hit some of those stores. But you never know. Make sure you make friends that can help you out in areas that are going to be plentiful and that is a huge key to trying to get what you want at the price that you want. It's absolutely crazy. How was everybody's week? I hope everyone found what they were looking for. Even if you got pre-orders sent in, that's awesome. I know I did make a Mercari purchase. I got some orders in, whether it be trading cards or action figures, so it's still good. I'm glad. Some new stuff is coming in. I don't think I have anything new coming in yet. I did get an email from Hasbro for, was it the Bullseye 2-pack? That was delayed till June now. It was supposed to come out in April. So, we'll see. It would have been nice to show up in April, I guess. Let's see. Who's here. Oh, when it comes to toy news, I'm sure there's a little bit, just a little bit. I don't know. We will see. I know I found, the Walmart Collector Con going on next week. I think it's next week. And I forget. Oh, more McFarlane. Of course. More McFarlane. Let's see. Sean Beatty. How are you, man? How you doing? 209 Ed. How are you, sir? Spartan Toy Hunter. What's up, bud? Tall Joe's HQ. How you doing? Lady Virgo Cool. How are you? Rough Shot is here as well. What's going on? Seawolf Swim. How you doing, man? I found the Agent Venom on Ross. Oh, nice. Cool. That's awesome. You found them. $7.99. Awesome price, man. I know I got discounts on that wave through Target, but man, Ross, $7.99. That's awesome. I remember Pokemon 25th anniversary showed up at brother. Oh, wow. Yeah, see. 25th anniversary. Man. I don't even think I was really hitting Burlington that much 5 years ago looking for stuff. I got the same Bullseye delayed email. Yeah, see, that sucks. I wish it wasn't delayed. But then again, I'm okay. But watch it hit when a bunch of other pre-orders hit, and it's just gonna snowball again. Brian King, how are you, man? Yeah. So, what is it? Yeah, toy news. We'll see. Well, I think there's just like 2 articles that I found. I try to see if there's anything else that could be possible to know. But we'll find out. Outside of that, we definitely have a couple things to open. Like, we could open a Ken from Toyco. Oh yeah, we have Chun-Li to open. This will be pretty crazy. This might be lengthy considering I don't know. I've never really opened up a Reveltech before, so we'll see. And what else? Cyberpunk. Lucy. Been wanting this. You can definitely check that out. And we also have some Savage Crucible to open up. This is Nashorn, the Disinherited. We didn't get to open that one up yet. So, and G.I. Joe wise, we got to open this, even though we have it similar. So we definitely got to check this one out too. So hopefully we can get to most of what that stockpile is. So we'll get to it. Cesario, what's up, man? I was able to buy the Motu Fright Zone. Oh, nice. That's a cool set. I'm glad you were able to find it. Robert's Infinite Realms, how are you, man? Luke, how you doing? Delicious dinner? Good stuff. Mars Bars, what's up, man? Picked up the SH figure. It's Mario looking for Luigi. Nice. I didn't see the Luigi yet. I did see Mario at Walmart. It looked great. I don't know if it's a re-release in a way, or if it's like a brand new Mario, because they made a Mario a long time ago. So I'm not sure if it's just like a re-release, repaint type of thing. I'm not too sure. But you tell me. I have no idea. I thought it was cool to see in SH Figure Arts once again, Walmart, but Who knows? What if they clearance that display? That would be hilarious. Didn't find any SH figure arts at Ross today. Ugh. Nashorn is pretty awesome. Glad I got him. Nice. Kyle, what's up, man? Twinning. Okay. Let's see. Jeff Morris, what's up, man? Still looking for Super Grover. No targets near me. Was Super Grover part of the haulathon? I wasn't aware. I knew Grover was announced. I didn't even realize if he was going to be part of haulathon, but that's cool. I haven't seen it. I haven't even seen any new haulathon stuff, especially when I've been to Target all week. Nothing. Hope all is well. Happy birthday. You had a very cool hunt finding the DC at Target. Love to see. Oh yeah. Yeah. I was surprised. It was just new sitting there. I was like, okay, cool. I didn't realize, but it's funny. The other store had 2 Banes, and it's kind of like, oh, I guess no one wants the Bane. Everyone wants the other 2 figures. Let's see. Snowstorm tonight. Ugh. Toy Games found Super Grover already. Oh, there you go. Okay. Nice. Oh, really? Okay. Let's see. Okay, let me add you here. And hopefully I don't really slow down in any way, which I know it will, but I'll try my best because it looks like I slowed down. And now I have to go through here. Okay, so we talked about Bison last week, and the horse, and I was just like, if it comes with a horse, that would be crazy. And here it is. Here's the horse. I was very, very surprised. First of all, this Bison looks awesome. And the mere fact that Storm Collectibles made a horse is insane. And these images are so good to showcase all the power effects with Bison. It's crazy. Now, I'm sure this horse is almost like 4 Horsemen big. Like, it looks like a Mythic Legion's horse, size-wise, scale-wise. So I was just shocked. Who would have thought that they were going to make this horse? I didn't. But that's cool as hell. He looks great, but unfortunately for me, it is not something I'm going to pick up because it is completely out of scale. I mean, I used to collect Storm Collectibles Street Fighter, but it is completely out of it can't be helped anymore. Yeah, see, I'm telling you, I know my having this, like, Toy Arc got a lot of ads on their website, and this is why it slows me down. And it's I don't think I even know half of these Batmans. There's so many, and I'm not shocked that McFarlane is just pulling out so many different Batmans. It's incredible. Oh, NJ Tree, how you doing? Yeah, I this website is just eating up my bandwidth, and that's why it just breaks up so much. And so hopefully, like, I just try to keep it going, and so that way it smooths out over time. But it, it can't be helped now. It really can't. I think in the future I may have to just like prepare like a PowerPoint just to get it all situated, and hopefully it doesn't slow down like this. So, what is this Batman? It is Hush. Hush 2. Okay. So I don't even know what this Batman is. But it is just what is it? Like what I don't I'm trying to understand the look of this Batman because that is a Batman of Bethlehem. Okay. I don't know the storyline, but like I said, that's a huge like utility belt for this coat, and I don't even know. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Which Batman is this? This is Justice League Batman. Okay. So more classic yellow symbol. And then Yep, White Lantern Batman. I'm sorry. Injustice Gang. Yeah. Like I said, I'm sorry for all this. This is just crazy. And luckily this yeah, let's see. I'm sure Todd is going to make Trenchcoat Flasher Batman before his contract ends. Yeah, I think he already did. I'm sure you could make that one right there with that trench coat. Lots of soft goods making me rebuy them without craptastic plastic capes. Yeah, I guess. Love that. This is the Batman from Comic 666. Okay. Damian Wayne, really? Need this one. Could not buy Injustice. I did buy the White Lantern, but of the Injustice. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I remember. Yeah, the Injustice figures weren't bad. I mean, I love the Injustice video game. The video game is great. Okay. Again, sorry for all this. It's because I don't have that website up at the moment, and it's all in front of me. So now everything's better because of all the damn ads and bandwidth that this website takes up, and I apologize for all of that breakup. Let's see. I'm gonna close it out for the time being, and then let's see. Sean, what do you think of Mattel? I don't know. I really don't know what to think, because whatever they did showcase at Toy Fair, I was a little confused as to what or who they were catering to. And it seemed, well, in my opinion, it felt like they were catering more to the younger crowd, or maybe parents that will want to have more affordable figures or toys for their kids. Um, that's what I saw. I didn't really see anything for the adult collector in a way, because it was definitely much more simple design and simple articulation. If that's what they were going for, I don't know. I don't know what, um, in terms of, the modern collector and the modern articulation that people are kind of more accustomed to, is going to pique anyone's interest now, considering there's a lack of it. Um, could they be hiding something for later? It's possible, but I don't know. I didn't really like the Mattel DC figures before McFarlane. When I bought maybe like a handful, I really didn't like the feel of it, as well as the sculpts. They just weren't my thing, and that kind of hindered me in buying DC figures. And then when McFarlane got the license, I was a little excited about it because it was McFarlane. I was more excited because, I know McFarlane's more about his sculpt and his paint. But the first wave of McFarlane figures, as nice as they were, again, the scale was off for me in terms of my own collection. It might not be everyone's scale, but some people like the scale. I I couldn't get into it. I did buy my share of McFarlane, absolutely, especially for characters that I did like a lot. I still have some McFarlane here. The White Knight is one of my favorite storylines for Batman. So for him to do those, it was great. Even Death Metal or Dark Knight Metal. Um, I enjoyed those characters, and for McFarlane to really tackle it was nice. But then I kind of outgrew it. So their sculpts were always there. Mattel never had stuff like that, and McFarlane did his thing, and people enjoyed it. I did, to a certain point. So seeing what Mattel had to offer at Toy Fair, I was kind of like, "What is this? Who are you catering to?" Started doing things right at the end. Last time they had the license, Kate came. Yeah, you're right. There were a few figures right at the end, last couple of waves. Let's see. Make more accessible will be cool when they release. Okay. When I say accessible, will be available and without the planet. Well, I guess you can say that. Yeah. No variants, if that's what you're thinking of. Price will be the same or more. Ugh. For what they showed at Toy Fair, God, I hope not. How about Mattel makes DC figures for kids and let another company make DC? Yeah. You know what? Wasn't that DC Direct? DC Direct did that, didn't they? Because, I mean, Mattel did have that line that everyone was collecting, but DC Direct, they were really all about sculpt. Not much in articulation, but they definitely tackled a lot of stuff. But there's no more DC Direct, so when McFarlane took it, I was like, oh, cool. They're gonna put out some more stuff, but they definitely just re-released a lot of it. Hope Mattel ends up with the scalpers. Yeah. So who knows with Mattel? I'm not even too sure. No idea. It'll be pretty wild to see what they come up with, or how they continue the line of what they showed, or if they're going to surprise us with anything different for the adult collector. Because I'm pretty sure in my opinion, DC, what they showed for DC was not for the adult collector. That's where I'm at with it. Okay, so let's open some stuff. Yeah, because there's no other news that I can really think of. Yeah, that's all I can think of. I'm trying to think of other stuff, but no, this is it. Let's see what I got, because I have. Let's do this. Let's do this. And the Ghoul, what's up, man? The Mattel directors are in a meeting right now figuring out how many of the same 6 characters they can, right? Because they're probably looking at McFarlane's blueprint. It's like a Batman every wave, you know? They'll figure it out. Let's get the big one out of the way. Let's get this out of the way. Got the, what's it called again? Clayton Hawk Abernathy with the MMS, the Mobile Missile System, which is great. Thank you to Disavowed for picking this up for me for $40, which is incredible. I know this is exactly the same as the MMS or SMS, I forgot what it's called, for the Cobra his tank. That extra part that you could get on, that was only Hasbro Pulse exclusive. Remember these? Oh my God, these boxes. Is this instructions? Oh, we got instructions. Okay. If we can try to pull this out. And I ripped it. I want to come out. There we go. Look at this. I don't miss this. At least it's not in like a tissue paper or anything like that. This Hawk looks really good. Was not expecting to really like it that much, but because it's a younger Hawk. Simple design. I wonder if does this green match Steeler and Short Fuse? I bet you it doesn't. It's slightly lighter than Steeler, and it's definitely darker than Short Fuse. But there is Hawk right there. Looks good. I think, how much of that do I see in the different? No, those are different. Huh. Interesting. I thought they would have, matched with Steeler at some point, but no. Completely different. Interesting. I wonder what it is different from, or the same, I should say. He does come with this helmet, which definitely makes him look much different. I love the flip-up visor. That's cool. And he's got a ton of weapons. He's got 2 handguns, a knife, and then 3 rifles right here. Look at that. So we definitely have a bit. I can at least... Where in the hell? Let's see. Oh, okay, he does. he does have 2 holsters for the handguns, so luckily we could just put one of them in there. Where does the knife go? Is there a spot for the knife? I do not see a spot for the knife, but he does come with a knife. Gotcha. All right. So I definitely need a knife to cut all this out. We'll see. We'll see how this thing is. This thing I know is quite large. It is a pretty cool accessory to have here. Oh yeah, and we have a box full of accessories there too. So of course, who knows? We'll try it all out, and then where will it fit on the shelf? On the Joe shelf, at least. Oh, I actually have more room on the Joe shelf. It's different on the Cobra shelf. The Cobra shelf, man, they are filled with vehicles, and I love it. I have so many. I have more Cobra than Joe's. Maybe it's because of the army building I've done, but I definitely love the Cobra figures. Now these are the same explosions from, oh my god, what the hell is the name? Now I don't remember the name. Let's see. 2 wheels right here. And then missiles. Are these glued in and zip tied? What in the... Nope, not glued in. Okay. Three giant ass missiles. Right here. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see. Is that General Hawk Tua? If you want it to be. Congrats for the 3D printer. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you. I can't wait to really, really mess around with it. Hopefully the Bamboo Studio software is easy to learn, and I will do my best to see if I can create my own work. Are you planning to pick up Bulletproof from Cops and Crooks? Kind of want to make Bionic 6. Hey, Bionic 6 would be cool. Because I used to have that whole family as a kid. But the Cops and Crooks, the Bulletproof, I did see it at Zolocon. It was cool to see it on display. I am just not sure if I really want to pick it up. I'm not there. When BBTS said it was available for sale, I was very close to ordering it. Very, very close. And then I just kind of held back because I was like, do I really need it right now? Do I really want it? And as cool as the figure is, I held off, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna hold off and wait because I really don't need it. And it's tempting to get, but I don't need it. So, and my fear is that they don't continue the line. You know, I hope they do, but they don't continue. And I spoke too soon. Here's all the tissue paper stuff. What is in here? A lot of stuff. Oh, even more accessories for Hawk. I almost said Duke. Is this the... Oh, yeah. Who am I not remembering? What is the name of that guy? Yep, more explosion effects. And here are these guys right here. Okay, so as instructions are, I don't remember exactly how to build this thing, but here we are with me just making sure that I look at it properly and put it together properly. So we got, okay, so we got the legs here already and the tires. Yeah. This doesn't seem so big, but the moment you put the missiles on there, that's where it's going to mess you up. All right, so we got these guys. I guess it can go in any, doesn't matter if it's left or right, but that hurts my hand. Ow. Oh God. As long as you don't put it upside down, then you should be fine. All right, so those are plugged in. Nice. Sweet. I like how they painted silver and red on the piston here, so that's a nice touch. I wonder if the Cobra one has that the same look to it. Don't know, but I guess we'll find out. There is, I'm gonna assume, so there's a lid to this one, right? Control panel. Oh yeah. I guess I don't think it's a, well, I don't think it's a hinge, but you snap it on there. What else we got? We have, is this the tow hitch thing? It looks like one. Oh no, wait. Is this, I think this is two pieces, I think. Because we have some, yep, it says hydraulic system. It feels that way. Could I be wrong? Maybe. But I think it's right. Where it sticks like this. You can fold it in like that. I think. Oh, let's see. This one turns. This one, not really, but it turns. But and then this. There we go. Right? Okay. Which way does this face? This way. Man, this really makes me like the Cobra one a lot because it's red and black, while this is just all green. But there you go. That's crazy awesome. This does hinge and turn. That's cool to see. What is this hitch to? The not Stinger. The Ram? Not Ram. God damn it. What is that? That other vehicle. Yeah, this thing, that'll just take up all the space there. It's still nice. It is. And I guess this is, Does this still like go in like this way? I guess. Almost. I mean, these effects these are nice, but it just sometimes it just makes no sense why they put it in there, because they don't want to make new ones. Oh, and this was the other accessory it came with for Hawk, I guess. And you can just put it on his back. It's a very soft peg, so now it feels like it won't insert into the, but I did it. It's back there. There we go. And pick one of the 3 rifles to put there. Hey, it's like, let's see. Max, how are you, man? Got my second Cobra Trooper from my snake armors from AliExpress. They must be from, oh, really? Hey, bud. I had no luck at Ross these last few weeks, but it's okay because yeah, right. Gas prices are insane. Rebel, what's up, man? I need that very cool. Yo, Joe, you don't like olives? No, I do. I do. I just know that I definitely like Cobra better. Colors are better. Everyone make sure. Oh, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, this is nice. I mean, honestly, because I haven't taken out the Cobra one, you kind of forget how it looks and how it operates, and it's still looks awesome. It's definitely awesome for accessory vehicle figure type thing. So I do like it. I think it works very nicely. It's maybe the space that's going to be the issue. But luckily, I can definitely put it on the shelf. Put it next to the damn Jeep truck that I have. I can't recall what it was. And it'll work with that. So this is nice. This is still a really cool accessory. Not for $80, I'll tell you that. $40, good. I'm okay with $40. $80, no, I'm good. I'm glad I held off and waited. Hawk is good. Your typical articulation with GI Joe. I don't think there's really anything new or different. Does that? Oh, it does. Okay, I was gonna say there is a boot swivel, and we've got really everything else. Drop down hip too. Look at that. Face sculpt looks great too, and I definitely like this helmet with the visor that drops down. So I'll move this out of the way because now it's going to go in the spot right back there. So it'll look really nice. Plus, I got all these weapon accessories I got to take out for him, put it somewhere. So yeah, still good. Found Beachhead and the Snow Trooper last week. Nice. So they're still getting, yeah, they're absolutely getting new stuff. Absolutely. Elijah, what's up, man? Thanks for coming by. MMA Panda, what's up? Cardback Cobra Commander showing up at some rosters. Yes, they are still showing up. Some of my targets still have that Cobra Commander. I don't think I even opened up that Cobra Commander when I did find him at Ross. Hawk figure, yeah, Hawk figure is nice. I never realized there was a younger version of him, and that's probably the whole point of like, I don't need it. I think the vehicle you were thinking of is the Vamp. Thank you, Vamp. My God, the Vamp. I would have the Vamp tow that thing. That's what I was trying to get to. All I seen in Super 7, I found Bobby Digital, which I did want. All I seen is Super 7. Oh, like a Ross? Is that what you're talking about? What was next? Oh yeah, let's see if we can figure this one out. The Rebel Tech Chun-Li from Street Fighter 6. There. Okay. Instructions. Cool. And then, oh boy, let's see. My first time opening up a Reveltech. But it's definitely got a share. So in the back, there's a stand that's taped up with the multiple hands and pegs. So there's extra pegs in here. That's nice. And on the front, figure 4 different face plates. You could say 5, technically. Flowing, I don't know what you want to call that, like skirt type piece. Even more. And then effects, kick effects. So, okay. That's still cool. Let's see. Are you caught up with One Piece? No. I think I'm up to episode 4. I think. Sanji just defeated the Untouchables. So, of course, we got a glimpse of Crocodile. I think that's where I'm at. Wow. That is... Huh. Let's see. They're really showing you how you have to... well, changing parts is one thing, yeah. But there are ways to attach the other alternate pieces on here. So that's really what the instructions are telling you. Well, I guess we can just dive in and see what we're getting ourselves into. Is this figure worth it? That's really what my question is going to be with this. For Reveltech, as technically my first Reveltech purchase, I don't know. I absolutely love the images to sell the figure. So who knows? Let's see. And does it scale well? That's also another factor. Sheesh. I hope it does. Watch it doesn't. Watch it's like too small. And I'm going to be like, oh, it's not going to work. It's definitely not going to work. Why is her... Okay. I thought her neck was messed up. Okay, there are cuts in here that I'm trying to understand how in the world does that articulate? And that's pretty crazy. I don't even know, should I even... Like, I know you can... There's this piece that you can swap out, even the back piece. Oh, man. Let's figure this out. Let's see. That's crazy because I just opened the AC Factory Ninja Gaiden right now. Oh, nice. All right. So this is a ball elbow that you can, I think you can turn. Okay, that's really weird. Okay, so I can see that. It does look funky right there, right? But I'm trying to, I'm seeing the ball, but I'm just like, can the ball turn? Yes, it can. And how will I make it right? Okay. So there is a learning curve to some of this. Oh my God. The ball shoulder, and you have the pieces here that you can move around a bit. maybe it's just because I'm a novice for a Revoltech. It's not familiar to me in regards to how to move it, to operate. Does that make sense? Right? Does that make sense to you? Like it's different. It's not like any other import or domestic figure. I mean, that's familiar. These hands look really big for her head. But then again, is maybe that's the style that they were going for based upon the 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 video game. So my fear is how you articulate the legs can open this part up, and pieces might come apart. So there is like a round. Yeah, see, there you go. I knew that was going to happen. Maybe it's about changing it now, but the knee is the knee, but it's very different in how it does turn. There is an upper thigh, and this doesn't turn all the way, but it's because it's on an angle, I guess. Yeah, I already popped these out, and I popped it out because I'm articulating it. So maybe, and they had instructions for this too. They absolutely had instructions for the way you install the pieces here. So I might as well swap it out and see if it makes a difference. Because here, it's like you got to tuck this in under and then move it back to hold it in place. And then you got to plug this in. And they're held together by pegs on each side. But I know once you move stuff around, you might just knock it a bit. So this helps, having this flow in that direction. But wouldn't it be nice with soft goods? That would have been better, and then you wouldn't have to move it around so much. Okay, so I guess let's try a pose and see if I can do something with it. My God. I might not be smart enough to know how to use that figure. I feel like I'm not. Good Lord. I have the female Titan from them, but I haven't opened it yet. Revoltech is really good when it comes to posing. I had Cable, and considering the new Ninja Gaiden, it takes time to get used to. Gotcha. I need to find my Revoltech Optimus Prime, Megatron, and Starscream. Oh wow. Which skull figure you have at the backdrop? Oh, that's a AliExpress skull figure. That is my own figure. It was one of those cheap like Mezco knockoffs for like $20 from AliExpress. So it is not legitimate. Is that the right word for it? It's a knockoff. You know what they say, if your hand is bigger than your Okay, let me look at some. I'm going to look at this and see if we can replicate any of this, because pictures do it so well. But when it's in my hand, oh my God, I feel like a klutz trying to figure this stuff out, because it's wild to see this. Now, I don't have the right hands at the moment, but I'm going to try to just mimic what I can with the hands that are already there. You know what I mean? So like there was this pose on the box. I think it kind of goes up a little bit more. But you can cross the legs like that. So that's one. And yeah, what is the point of these? Unless she's just standing straight. That's the only reason for it. Okay, this shoulder, absolutely, you need like a tutorial on how to mess with the shoulder. Oh my God. So there's this pose. Yeah, maybe higher. Maybe. Okay. All right, let's see. This is a familiar move to me, but I will try my best. Yeah, I am so worried about this shoulder. Like, I don't know how to turn it. And the back part came off. So now I have to plug this thing in again. Oh, because it's I moved the diaphragm joint just so I could position her, and the pegs came apart. So now that would cause the issue. Now let's see. How would I do a split? Not like that. Is this the way to do it? That's what I was trying to do, but I don't think it worked out so well. It's close, but not right. But it works in a way. And I guess one of the main, oh boy, I don't know yet. I'm still trying to figure this out. I think I'd really have to play with this a lot in order to get used to it. But right now, it's so troublesome to me that I'm not liking it. Does that make sense? Like, I'm trying to. This is not a pick up and play figure. It really isn't. This is something where you need to know what the hell you're doing on how to pose this thing. Oh my goodness. I can't. How do you do this? This is wild. Nope. Can't position it like that. Or maybe I can. Maybe I can. That looks so awkward. And here's that shoulder again. How do I fit that back down? Right? Ooh, this is tricky. This is tricky, guys. Oh my goodness. Adrian, what's up, man? No Ross hunting there? I did. Nothing there. John Battle, what's up, man? Let's see. Let's see if I can just stand her up for a moment, because let's just do a quick comparison. Yep, I'm not liking it. I am definitely not liking it. Is it a regrettable purchase? Sure. And I think it's just because I am not used to fumbling around with articulation such as this, and it just makes me worried. Like, I'm not even worried when I mess with Hot Toys. I'm not as worried. This makes me worried. So, scale wise, yeah, I mean it does. They are both similar in size. I think based on design is where you see all the differences in like in the scale, but whew, another day. Too sad to hunt since Tuesday. I know, man. I saw. I'm sorry to hear, man. Joe, what's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, this I man. It the pictures on this do everything justice. But once you have it in your hand, I can't it's such a pain to play with. It really is. And I don't even think the instructions really tell you much about what you're going to do, because the instructions are more so about, changing out the faceplates and changing out the hands and how to use the stand and taking off the costume pieces to switch them out to something else. So learning how to articulate it is my problem, unfortunately. This one, easy pick up and play. Jada Toys, easy pick up and play. It's just I can't. It's not possible for me to figure this out right off the bat. Okay. Storm Arena. Yeah, you could say scale wise is good. This is still smaller. Yeah, it's a tad smaller in scale, body size and everything. It's, even though she's female, it's still smaller in scale. I mean, you could definitely put her in with Storm Arena. Absolutely. It's just, I would think she's just a tad smaller in scale. But like I said, articulating it, oh my God, I'm so concerned with how to move it. And unfortunately, these pieces, they pop out like right now, I guarantee you. Well, here, let me just make sure, because I already popped it up. I'll secure these and peg them back in. All right, so they're pegged in. And the moment I start moving it around and to articulate around the diaphragm, there you go. You move it too much, it just pops right out. Oh my God. That's so wild. That's weird. Is this a normal thing for Reveltech though? Is is this how Reveltech does their figures and you know people are perfectly fine with it? Or unfortunately, does this Chun-Li have these issues that other Reveltechs don't? I switched it out and just face sculpt, nice. There's the other face sculpts. Other face sculpts are good too. There's some yelling and angry and smiling, so still all nice, still pretty good. I don't know. I think I'm just disappointed with it. Unfortunately, I'm definitely disappointed with it. That Ryu is trash. I'll take Jesus. Which one is the purple one? Which one is the purple? Oh, Image Anime. That's the Image Anime exclusive. NinjaCon, what's up, man? See Ronda. Did she really? I did not know that. Nope, I was not aware. Good Lord. Thor, what's up? From what I hear from some collectors, but that is the standard MO for. Oh God, wow. I guess it's not for me. I think it's not for me. That is so crazy. The only like here, so I have one other, and it fell down. Now I gotta figure out where the hell it is because I know it fell down. And it's not. Where'd it go? Oh well. So I have this Spider Gwen from NJ Tree, and I liked it. It actually moved perfectly fine, but because I guess how much older it is. God, what year was this? What year was this? It doesn't even tell me at the moment, or at least in the English language. So this I was able to figure out pretty well, but I guess because from today's standards of their articulation, they added so much more articulation where this was a little bit more simplified and I knew how to handle it and move it around right out of the box. This one, I'm just like, what the hell? I'm trying to move it and it's not moving. And then I try to turn it and it's the wrong way. It's crazy. I thought Reveltech was good for a while after that terrible Venom. I wouldn't know. For this being technically my first Reveltech, I'm not sure. Like I wanted to get some of the My Hero Academia. But now I may not just because of handling this one. I think there are some good points to this. It's just how can I be happy with it if I can't properly move it around? That's where I'm at. I think I may have to sell this one. Yeah. Hopefully I can just get my money back. Jeffrey, how are you, man? Reveltech cable would implode when posing. It's kind of the norm. Oh, good Lord. I have the Shoto, so he's cool. Okay. I have the Amazing Yamaguchi Thor, and I must use caution in posing it. Articulation excellent, but you have to take a risk of breaking since then I don't buy anymore. It's not for me. Gotcha. I gotcha. Well, I think I've made my decision based on this figure. It's just the big ball joints throw me off. See, the big ball joints aren't going to bother me if I articulate it properly, but I can't even articulate it properly. I really can't. I've especially for this one. This one, And I just showed you guys. If you, the moment you start moving the diaphragm joint and the legs, see, that just, and then the other one's going to go because it's not attached to each other. That's wild. That's already an issue for me. And then I have to plug it back in and try to position it the way I want to position it. And it's like, oh, that's maybe this right here was already a poor design choice in the way that they have it. I mean, to add these extra, which is a flowing one, fine, but you move it around again. And I don't think I'm going to try to force it, but I know there are going to be, it already, see, it detached inside. So the moment I move it around, yep, it's coming out. There it is. Ugh. I don't know. I don't know if I can give it another shot. I think this might just go. It's not returnable, I'll tell you that. So I'm going to have to just put it up for sale. Someone might want it. Someone who's a Revoltech collector might want it. What's up, Bobby? How you doing? More than likely, because at Mercari's, I constantly use Mercari. Send it back with the goodness. Not through Big Bad Toy Store. Can't return stuff like this. At least I don't think you can. So, yep, there you go. I'll keep you here for a moment. So awkward. Okay. So, who's next? Let me get Ryu here, put him back. Nashorn. Savage. So Nashorn is one of the characters that came out during Wave 2, if I'm not mistaken. I did the Kickstarter for Wave 1, and of course they had a Kickstarter for all waves, Wave 1, Wave 2, Wave 3. I only did Wave 1. As much as I wanted to do some of Wave 2, I just told myself, when I see them at a show, I will buy some of Wave 2. And ZoloCon was that show. So luckily, I was able to pick up Nashorn. They didn't have many others, but I was able to get this one. So I'm still happy. They did have Who-Man. I think they did. And the one from Frazetta. So I wish I could have picked that one up, but I bought so much other ZoloCon stuff that I couldn't get to it. So is there oh man, there is a tie here. This guy to me looked really cool. It's like a black body with some wild armor on this guy. Pretty cool accessories, 3 sets of hands, and there is a mystery accessory in there too. So I'll kind of leave that out for the moment, but I'll get his sword, his one sword, I should say. see. Yeah, factory wise, I know there's always changes in the factory. So with the newer figures that they just came out with, Bryn, when Brynjar came out, moved excellent. So hopefully this moves just as well. And it feels nice. So that's good to see. But the detail in this guy, crazy good. Love it. I love the shades, the transitions in the armor here. This helmet is crazy. I don't know if these pieces probably can come off. That's awesome. So that looks great. This armor can come off. This armor can come off. Wow, it's got two different placements, because I know armors are attached from pegs that they have back here. So this can come off. This can, oh, okay, cool. So we could buy armor packs and completely change out this figure. That would be really cool. And I know leg wise, well, that's a entirely lower leg. It's an entire lower leg. This armor doesn't come off. It's sculpted on the lower leg. So you would have to get this color body parts, or you could just change a different armor altogether. So that's still pretty cool. But I do like the armor on this guy. He looks great. I'm glad, to have something different than the Lemurians from Savage Crucible. Always cool to have different stuff. Malcolm, what's up, man? No, well, no Ross Stinger. No, couldn't find any. My friend found some in Philly, so that was cool. Are you going to get the Black Fair? I already did. I got it at ZoloCon. Do I have it here? Oh no, it's back there. So sorry about that. But yes, I have the Black Fair. It's awesome. An amazing figure. You should. They charge a restock fee. Ugh. I wonder how much that is. I'll look into it. Nice. Have a great night. You too, man. Appreciate you being here. Yours was smooth like butter out of the package. I had to heat up after the Zolo exclusive. Well, I'm used to that with Savage Crucible, but when Brynjar came out, very smooth. Very, very smooth. Him, I'm lucky that he does articulate where he should. The knees and the elbows are always my concern. The upper one does. The lower one might be slightly stiffer, but then the lower ones, because they're closer to the actual peg, that's where I can have some concern. So that is what I will. Well, the lower one worked here, so this one's better than the other one. So that's cool. Oh, I didn't even bother to look. He's got the sheath hanging here on an actual chain. So very cool to see that. Yeah, if you heated it up, hopefully it's good now. This one now, this is nice. This helmet is really cool. But like I was saying, for having so many Lemurians, so many lizards, lizard men in the collection for Savage Crucible, very cool. Very happy to have something different, more human, for the Savage Crucible collection. So that's nice to see. I do expect to get more. So hopefully the next time I see them, or maybe order, we'll see what happens. This is really nice. Really like this. Raggedy Balboa, what's up, man? Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Many people from Texas. It's awesome. Thank you for showing up. Yeah. So this, cool. Could add them to the shelf. Nice to have that taken care of, taken out. And what do we got next? Those are the main ones. Those are absolutely the main ones to open up. Oh, Ken. Oh no, there goes a head. Ken. We'll open up Ken. Should I open up Ken? This is the pink version, the Toyco exclusive. Let's see. Oh, that's actually a nice color. In the box, it was okay, but the color on this is nice. Stand, as always. Nice to see that. And of course, here is your Ken. And since this is a variant one, much different from the standard version because it comes with a different head, more hands. So I'm happy with that. That's really cool. That is pink. It's actually a nice pink. Oh my God, man. I did not want any Savage Crucibles until I saw in person as Zolgan. Well, I hope you liked what you saw, because I really enjoy the Savage Crucible line. I'm hyped to see your 3D print. Oh yeah, so am I. I'm gonna definitely try to learn how to use Bamboo Studio and try to make some cool stuff. Pinkhead might be the best player too. Toyco canceled a few orders and sold them for 100. That's what. Did he really? I wonder how many canceled. I have no idea. I have no idea what it is. Look, Andrew is a friend of mine. He's awesome. I've been to his store. I've met his family, his wife, his kids, hung out with him at the store. So who knows? I have no idea what happened during there. If that's what you say, then I couldn't tell you why. Here's the standard version with the pink one, and you can see, I hope you can see much of the color difference. On camera, not so much. It really does transition a little bit, but this is a very not hot pink, but it's a nice pink. It's a nice pink for this. So it definitely does stand out when standing next to it. If you really want to, you could do, you could stand him next to that. Pink, yellow. There's definitely a difference there. Have you ever bought from 5K Toys? If so, how do you know when the second payment has to be paid? Gotcha. Yes, I have bought many things from 5K Toys. Very reputable. You don't have to worry about that. They will send you an email when the second payment has to be paid, and that email will provide you with a link to go to the second payment option, so that way you can take care of that. So all you have to do is just wait for an email from them, and when you get it, take care of it. That's all. I love Savage Crucible. Got all the Lizardman I could get my hands on. Humans, I have cherry picked. Can't wait for Piranha. Yes, I have all the Lumerians too. Nashorn is technically my first humanoid figure from Wave 2. I would like to pick up the Who Man, and it depends, but I'll cherry pick myself. Paranoids, oh, I can't wait for those. They're going to be awesome. Clinton Martin, what's up, man? Who makes this, Ken? Sorry, just found this stream. This is Storm Arena by Storm Collectibles. So, Storm Arena is the name, and Storm Collectibles is the company. So, I think you can. Well, Big Bad Toy Store would be your best bet to find any that's available, but I don't know what they could have in stock. And they don't just make Street Fighter; they're also making King of Fighters, soon to be Darkstalkers. So it's really cool. I want Storm Arena, Street Fighter 6, crazy good roster. Oh, I would love Storm Arena to do Street Fighter 6. That would be incredible. Elena and Manon. Oh, hell yeah. Art owns stock in 5K toys. Not as much as I would like, but yes, I would love that. What are your thoughts on the new Street Fighter movie trailer? I hope the movie is great. I loved the first teaser trailer. The second one that they just kind of put out with, I think it's the director. I was fine with it. Look, it looks campy and corny as hell, and I love it. Absolutely love it. I don't know how corny or serious they're going to be, but I'll be all in. It's cool for me. I loved the 90s Street Fighter movie. That movie was so awesome to me when I was a kid, just because I was a kid, and it's what else what other, form of media am I going to digest from Street Fighter outside of just video games? That was cool as hell. So I I think it's cool. Some of it looks funny, some of it looks weird, but you know what? I was like, let's see how the writer, director, everyone that's big fans of the actual IP handle this movie. It just looks so campy. I fell in love with it. It was so cool to me. I have both, so I'm collecting both, and I love them both. Which one is better? Probably Storm. Storm is definitely, the sculpts are definitely more modern, and their articulation is slightly better. It is. But Jada has absolutely improved their articulation with Akuma that just came out. They're adding the toe joints, which is great. This shoulder is absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait to get my hands on Balrog, because it's basically the same shoulder design that they incorporated, and it looks seamless on their sculpt. So sure, absolutely. They're two different things to me. That's Street Fighter 2. This is Street Fighter Alpha 3. I enjoyed both. I'm a big fan of Street Fighter, and I can appreciate both. Do I have to pick either one? I don't know. That'll vary on, the roster that comes out. Jada's almost done. They'll be done by the end of the year. So with them coming out with their own alpha, I don't know. We will see how that goes. But for right now, yeah, I know Storm should be in the lead. I think Storm has an exclusive deal with BBT. Yes, they do. They absolutely do. BBTS will get first dibs, if not only dibs, on pre-orders and selling Storm collectible figures. Okay, thanks. I was scared to order from I never heard of them. Oh man, they're so good. They got great stuff. The only thing you can concern yourself about it is that, look, they don't have control over those third-party companies on their release dates. That's the only thing they can't control. If, let's say, Snail Shell says it's going to come out third quarter of 2026, 5K can't control that. Snail Shell might just delay it and come out first quarter of 2027. So you can't help that. That's just what happens. Just know that 5K knows how to, you can trust 5K. I agree. I will watch it regardless. Yeah. While I'm sure Storm is better, I'm nearly done with my faves from Street Fighter and I don't want to start over. I'm only a mod fan of series. No, that's cool. Cherry pick what you want, man. I know how you are. So it's just buy what you like, man. I get it. Me, unfortunately, I gotta have all of it. It's a sickness. Thanks for input, sir. Much. Yeah, man. Of course. Thanks for stopping by, being in the chat. Yeah, this Storm Collectibles, Storm Arena. Oh my god, everything moves so good right out of the box. Awesome. I mean, Ken was basically the first figure that they put out. Now they have like 6 Kens plus the Visms, which I do have. I just didn't open up the purple one for Ken, but here's the one for Ryu. So the one for Ryu looks so good. These things look awesome. And I only just got one each, but it's kind of like, yeah, I don't think I need more than one just to have, a version of it. I think is still really good. Let's see. Want that Balrog and E Honda from Jay? Oh yeah, absolutely. Those will be must buys when they come out. I have the Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson Storm collectibles. I wish they did more boxes. Those were good for its back in the day. For that time, they were great. And I know there were knockoffs of them too. So they look great. I never had them. I just knew, from being a Storm collectibles collector that they were good. Storm Arena gotta let us a little taste of Street Fighter. Oh God, that would be so cool. Third Strike would be really cool. Honestly, I would have thought Jada would have done Third Strike, not Alpha. I was not expecting them to do Alpha. That's so wild. But then maybe it's because of Capcom. Maybe Capcom was like, okay, you're done Super Street Fighter. Here's Alpha. And they probably did the same with Storm Arena. Here's Alpha. Do Alpha. Crazy. But it's funny because Storm Collectibles is still doing Street Fighter 6, but in that 7-8 inch line, which they call 112. But I don't know. Maybe it's Capcom telling them you can do Alpha, and that was all for pre-order. I would love a line of boxers. I don't know if anyone really did a line of boxes before. I mean, NECA did Rocky. And then, yeah, Storm Collectibles did Mike Tyson. But that's all I can think of. Oh, Hiya Toys is doing a Rocky figure too. Or they already did the Rocky figure. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Do you know when they're coming out? I'd say summer, fall is when they'll come out. That's my guess. Pacquiao. That would be pretty cool. Okay, let's see. I don't think do I have anything else? I mean, I kind of do, but something that is a little bit more what I was trying to think of opening, but oh yeah, Lucy. Forgot about Lucy. She's hiding under this box here. All right, let's put you back. We could get Lucy. Now, Lucy was definitely a figure that I just kind of like not forgot about, but I neglected to buy. And then I couldn't buy it anymore. Like Amazon was always sold out, and I was just like, oh well, I'm gonna have to wait and see. But Lucy here from the Cyberpunk Jada Toys, I always wanted to get Lucy. Now, of course, I am a fan of the Cyberpunk Netflix series. Good show. The soft goods that were done for the Cyberpunk figures was Rebel 10 Customs. So I'm very proud of them to be able to work with Jada and make something that they could produce and completely like it's so cool. That's really, really cool. So now we have Lucy here. And this is Jada Toys. So how am I going to, this is my first time really checking this out. So it does have, I'm not going to say pair of hands. I'm going to say 4 additional hands. Well, no, okay. Okay, so she's got, oh, that's interesting. I gotta see. There's 6 hands altogether. So we could say it like that. She's got a handgun, an alternate head, and these wires, which the wires, here's the wires, and it has a peg at the end, and these are flexible, bendy in a way. So these attach to her wrists as maybe, yes, there is a peg system here right there. And I guess you're just gonna plug this in, and I hope it plugs in perfectly fine. Oh yeah, it's a snug fit. And then have the soft goods just overlay on top. Oh nope. I hope that, because I kind of tucked the sleeve out a bit, and will it go through? Because this is a snug fit for the sleeve, and I'm hoping that, where is the elbow joint? Sorry, let me mess with this and figure it out. I feel it in the left arm, but in the right arm, oh, there it is. Okay, now I got it. It got unplugged. Jeez, here we go. So that's still cool. Does it have, okay, so there's really no butterfly joint, but it does have some motion to the shoulder. There's a neck, and there's enough movement in there, so that's still nice. There is a diaphragm cut and a ball waist, so that's great to see. This is not soft goods. This is sculpted in. So when you actually articulate this and move it around, it definitely feels like a Jada Toys figure. So I mean, that has some familiarity to it. But the hands, so she's got these hands, expressive hands. Then she's got the gripping hands or trigger hands, I should say. Then she's got a hand with a cigarette and then a fist. So she has that. The head sculpt isn't bad. I wish it was a little bit better. Let's see. Yeah, I wish the head sculpt was just a little bit better. Because then we have this alternate head sculpt. And again, wish it was just a little bit better. It's cool that we have flowing hair. It is very soft. So you can maneuver it around a bit. It's just the same thing here. So it's a nice look. I love the paint that they did. So they did a good job with the figure. And the mere fact that it has soft goods, that's really nice. I'm surprised to find this at GameStop. That's so crazy. Let's put that there. Can I use this? Only boxer I need is Hajime no Ippo. Oh my god, that would be awesome. You know, I didn't realize for the PlayStation 2, I had a game called Victorious Boxers, not realizing that was Ippo. It was a Hajime no Ippo game. But at the time, I didn't watch Ippo yet. And Ippo is an amazing anime. But I had this game called Victorious Boxers, and I was like, oh, it's just a boxing game. It's anime related, but I was like, I don't get it. It's like, but now, after watching Ippo back then, I was like, oh my god, this is Victorious Boxers, and it was the funniest thing. That's what I mean. Good night, man. Appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Did you just do a hashtag guitarist troll? That's funny. Let's see. So yeah, this, I do like it. I do need to get the other character, which, God, what's his name? Do they even have it on the box? This guy. Oh, they don't do any cross. Okay. Okay, I want to get this wire in here. That's killing me. This is a double jointed elbow. You can see that's a double jointed elbow. So that's cool to see that it does have many articulation points. We'll get this in, and then we'll be done for the evening. Oh, that was much easier. That was definitely much easier to plug in. So yeah, there's a lot I guess you can play with on this wire. David, thank you. Good Lord. I swear to God, it's like every time I try to figure out a name, it's like it's just lost in my head now. Old age. I swear to God, I am not remembering names for the life of me now. Even when I look at trading cards, I'm like, who's that? I'm trying to remember what that name is. I can't remember. Like the Lucy figure, but she is sort of small. She is definitely small. She's honestly, to me, she is supposed to be small. Is she as small as Cammy? considering it is Jada Toys, she is. She is absolutely small. Not as, muscular, but I'd say she is as small as Cammy. So is she small now, Jeff? I think you have a Cammy, don't you? Compared to David, yes, she's absolutely small. Because David's huge though. In the anime show, David's huge. Let's see here. What do we got? I think that's it. Let me just make sure. Did I get everything? I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. I could. I don't mind her being small. She's supposed to be. Yep, that's it. Cool. I'm pretty good. I think. I'm looking. I'm trying to be ready because I know I have other figures that I got to do a review instead of just an unboxing and stuff. But we'll see. I'm trying to figure that all out. I got to set that all up. But yeah, cool. That should be it, guys. This was a good night. Not a lot of toy news, but we got to open up some stuff. Disappointing, though. If you weren't here earlier, I'm very disappointed, unfortunately, in this Revoltech here. I just don't like it. I don't. I was hoping to like it. I pre-ordered this thing. I waited and waited, and it finally came in January. And then I did my pile of loot in February. And it's so unfortunate. I had a feeling I may not like Revoltech, but because I never experienced it before, I gave it a shot. But unfortunately, I do not like the way Revoltech articulates. The AC Factory is a bootleg Revoltech. It is a pain to deal with, but I got him into a cool. Gotcha. No, I get it. I know there's a lot of bootleg Revoltech figures out there. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And it sucks too because I would have bought Jory. I would have definitely bought Jory because Jory should be out by now. And I know there was like the defect ones on AliExpress for only like $30-$40. So I was gonna buy it, but I'm probably not gonna do it now. This is unfortunate. It really is. But yeah, cool. It happens, right? It definitely happens from time to time. We get disappointed in something we purchase. So we got to move on. But yeah, guys, thank you for spending the time with me. I appreciate it as always. Let's see. What do I got? I definitely have a new toy hunt coming out this week. Hopefully I can get these reviews out too. I want to knock out a lot of these Zoolocon reviews and put them out there. So that would be really cool. Jeffrey, I appreciate it. Thanks so much. Outside of that, yeah, guys, again, you guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging out with me. As far as it goes, make sure you hit that like button on your way out. I would greatly appreciate that. Look out for more YouTube shorts or Instagram reels. I'm definitely, really pushing that stuff out there. So I hope you guys are checking that out. So thank you guys. Hope to see you soon and hope to see you on the next hunt.